Hello there, my name is Sippies, you can call me B, and welcome to Club Suicide. Oh, lordy. I have a feeling this time is not gonna go as well as last time. Because we finished Ebba's route. We finished his good route, where he wanted to live. And we get to see him older. So now... Yep. I think Ebby should... Okay, so this should give me another ending if I say Ebba isn't a failure at all. Drip. A sudden droplet falls from the still blue sky. As I look up at the sky, I see a large gray cloud approaching. The sky will soon shed more tears. As I think about the boy who is long gone while taking shelter from the sun under the roof of the station, spring lets out a cold roar in the distance. Last day. Oh. It's the morning of graduation. So, okay. The third meeting of Club Suicide will soon commence. So let me also look. I'm just wondering about Otto. I guess there's not one. It will be the final meeting. Ah, scheisse. It will be the final meeting. I quietly slip out of the classroom and head to the deserted special activities building. Everyone's gonna die today. Abby, Shiki, Masaya, Mayo, Mitsuki, everyone. How can I hide my true intentions of not dying today from them? Will I be able to hide the sweet scent of life within their ever-increasing stench of death? I remember this line. I walk up the stairs with my head in my hands. This anxious feeling of mine will soon disappear, though. Two boys stand in front of meeting room 3. In front of meeting room 3. It's Ebby and Mayo. Good morning. Oh, it's Ringo. Good morning. Morning, Ringo. Huh? Aren't you guys gonna go in? Actually, the door seems to be locked. I think it's because today's graduation day. This is my fault. I should have stolen the key for the teacher's lounge yesterday. What about the other members? Ebba was the only one here when I arrived. It's possible they gave up on coming to today's meetings because they noticed the door was locked. Shiki and Masaya, or is it Messiah? Messiah? I don't know. Shiki and Masaya are graduated today. They're graduating today. I'm sorry. Masaya are graduating today. Mitsuki seems like the type who just give up immediately. I noticed that the door was locked, but I still stayed. I didn't want to leave, even for a second. I don't want to break my promise. Emma looks away as he fidgets with his index fingers. In a few hours, these two will also be taking their own life. As for the 3 no-shows, they might have already. I'm keenly aware of my will to continue living. Just thinking about it is making me shiver and feel dizzy. Ebba, are you gonna go through your plans today? Oh, yes. I've already decided how I do it. I didn't want to worry my mom and dad. That's why I came to today's graduation ceremony. I plan on committing suicide by the end of the day. I see. Were you able to do something for your parents? Yes, thankfully. I'm glad to hear that. Looks like this is goodbye then. It's a bit sad saying goodbye. Once we do what needs to be done, we can all meet up and hang out again on the other side. I hope your suicide goes smoothly, Ebba. Oh, thank you. I hope everything goes well for you too. The boys' expressions are calm as they shake hands. However, I can't help but feel like I'm going to burst into tears. Whether they live or die. As long as they're happy about it, then there's a reason for me to feel sad. I bite my lower lip, try my best not to shed a single tear. What about you, Ringo? Are you all set and ready? I'm ready. He smells the stench of life. I see. Thanks for telling me. I'm gonna go backstage to get ready for my speech. See you two later. Bye. Breaking free from Ebby's tight grip, Mayo briefly checks the time on his phone before waving at us. We can't fight the urge to wave back, as he gives us a little nod before turning and leaving. Today's the day, huh? Today's it. Sorry about yesterday. You don't have to thank me. I agree with what Mayo said. I'm really glad that you're also ready to go through with things today. My chest tightens at the innocent boy's words. I almost blurt out the truth that I'm not actually going to kill myself. But I don't. I hold back from saying anything. There's no way I can admit this to someone about to die. I can't just admit I want to live now. I have to bear the shame of betraying them on my own. Ringo? In the empty hallway of the Special Activities building, Ebby pauses for a moment before muttering. When I turn to look at him again, Ebby gives me a weak smile that looks a lot more apologetic than usual. I actually did it, right? I achieved my goal? I did it in 1 week. I did what I need to do, right? Yeah. Did I do well? Do you think that I'm a capable person? A capable person. What do these words refer to in this situation? Yeah, I think this is different. Someone who can fulfill all their duties. Someone who's competent and efficient. What does he mean? No matter the question, my answer does not change. I do. I think you're capable of doing anything you put your mind to. You said you wanna... Ebby gasps. Light shines in Ebby's big, dark, watery eyes. This white light is unmistakably a sign of hope and courage. But it's in relation to his own suicidal plan. How ironic. Seeing his flame of courage ignite, I knew then and there that he will actually try to kill himself. Thank you for opening up to me. I'm so glad that I met you. I would have loved to meet you in another life where I'm better than this. Whoa, Nova, you're on a 25 stream streak. Nice. Hi, Nova. How you doing? We're kind of... oh, Lord. What did you just say? Oh, nice. I didn't say anything. His voice is even quieter than usual. It's hardly a whisper at this point. It sounded like he could have said something or just breathed out. It's hard to tell. Oh, it's because we met that I'm able to do this. I feel like I can go all the way now. I just want to say thank you for everything. We got the good ending. So we gotta get the bad ending. And also, Eddie puts his hands together and... Thanks, Rand, for the head pats. Did it work? Oh, there it goes. Thank you, Rand. Yes, I do need these. Eddie puts his hands together and gives me a slow and deep bow. Goodbye, Ringo. Ebby's voice is sad but clear. I feel so weird. I knew this day was coming. Whether he decides to live or die, I should be supporting him no matter what he wants to do. I should be able to see him off to the other side. But for some reason, I can't stop myself from crying. I bring my hand to the top of the dark-haired boy's head. Dark-haired boy's head. Biting my lip and squeezing my eyes shut, I gently pat his head. I have to hold back my tears before Ebby finds out. I gotta stop these childish tears from streaming down my face. He's so kind. Seeing these tears might make him second-guess his decision. His resolve might end up wavering. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't want to influence his decision. That's the last thing I'd ever want to do to him. Yeah. Goodbye, Ebby. I gently ruffle his hair while suppressing my own negative emotions. The light reflecting off his hair made it look like he had a halo. I trace it with the palm of my hand while somehow managing to control my trembling voice. My tears finally subside. I give Ebby a final wave as he looks up with a smile that shines brighter than the morning sun. This is the biggest smile he's given me all week. His smile looks so relaxed and innocent. The smile he's flashing before death reminds me of the bright flame of a candle moments before it becomes extinguished. Yeah. Oh no, don't please, don't, I don't want to see it. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared. You got this, little kitty. Trigger, again, take the content of this seriously. If you're not comfortable with this, I'm not sure if comfortable is the good word, but if you're not in the right, please leave. Okay. I tie one end of the rope to the pillar of the bridge and get started on the noose. After making sure that the rope is secure, I make a small cut at the base of the rope with a box cutter. I'm a Paro. I'm a blue kitty. I'm the bluest little kitty with the fluffiest little cheeks. Now it's perfect. All that's left for me to do is tie the open end of the rope around my neck and jump off. The bridge should be high enough for me to fall at a fast enough speed. If I'm lucky, then when the rope is pulled taut, I should sustain a neck injury that should kill me in an instant. Even if I don't die instantly, My weight should make the small cut I made on the rope snap it so I can fall to my death. And even if the rope doesn't tear off right away, I should be able to suffocate to death. In any case, the rope will eventually break, and I'll fall straight into the river. The current here is fast, so it shouldn't take long for me to reach the ocean. My body, or rather, my battered corpse, would be pushed out to sea by the current and become one with the ocean. I'm ready. Now I can finally do this. Not to die, but disappear. If there was just a way to just disappear, I would have gone for it. I don't want my mom and dad to think I'm dead. They're too kind to be plagued with such a thought. They're gonna think that way eventually. They're gonna think their son is missing, and that is very terrible. Either way, I hope or not. It's, oh Lord. Even though they're better off without me, I'm sure it'll make them sad if they see my dead body. That's why I want to disappear. I want to become nothing. Make it seem like I never existed. If I can do that, then Mom and Dad can keep on thinking that I'm alive somewhere out there. I'm sure they'll be able to forget me eventually. No, they will not. They should. It might take me a while to become one with the sea, but my body should be reduced as close as possible to nothing. Even if parts of me remain, I'm sure no one will be able to identify them as parts of me. This is the best way for me to go out. I place the noose around my neck and tighten it. I'm all set. All I gotta do now is jump. God. I'm really glad I'm not afraid of heights. Staying on the handrail doesn't fill me with a smidge of fear. The river directly below me, which is usually visible during the day, has become one with the night and is completely invisible now. Do we really have... even if I look down, all I can see is pure darkness. It feels like I'm about to jump into the pits of hell. Thanks to Ringo, my heart feels lighter than before. I've got no regrets, now that I have the confidence to go all the way with my plan. It was all thanks to the time I spent with Ringo. It was thanks to everything she said to me. I know I can do it if I try. I can execute this plan perfectly. For the first time in my life, my heart is filled with courage and confidence. I feel it. I can do it now. I feel like I can lean forward and just... Ebba! His dad! Ebba! A familiar voice calls out my name. It's the voice of someone I'm far too familiar with. It's a voice of someone I'm far too familiar with that echoes from the darkness around me. No way. There's no way I should be hearing this voice at a place like this. The neighbors told me where you were heading. What are you doing? I'm so glad you're here! Emma's dad! You absolute unit. Dad? I turn around to look at the person calling out for me. I want to feel fluff about the dad being an MVP, but I got... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 please. No, oh no, 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 no. Please don't. Please, no. Don't do that. No, no, no. Shit. The next second, my left foot slides off the railing and slips into the void. Emma! Don't look! My body falls off the bridge. Oh no. No, 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 no. Was that Mom who screamed? Is she here too? Did Mom see me fall? Are Mom and Dad about to see what's going to happen to me? No, please. The world moves in slow motion. My body is being dragged into the darkness. Dad's silhouette is running towards me. Everything is moving so slowly. God, no! Don't look! Don't look at me! Why are you here? I would like to put a disclaimer, the last few minutes, my first time ever seeing this stuff, by the way. I did not intentionally prepare you for the— Oh, yeah, I figured. Don't look at me. Why are you here? Why did you come? Stop. Don't look. Let me disappear. Let me disappear by myself. Let me forget everything. Let it be as if I never existed. Stop. Don't look. Don't look at me with those eyes. If you look at me, I won't be able to disappear. If you look, I'll die. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! I knew it. I'll never be anything more than a complete failure. No matter how perfectly I plan things, no matter how much I believe in myself, nothing ever turns out good for me. I can't even disappear properly. I'm such a failure. Mom! Dad, Ringo told me I could do it. But I messed up in the end anyway. Could it be that she was lying to me? No, stop it. Stop it, 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 stop it. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't watch me die, don't. I'm a failure up until the very end. The boy's other foot slips and his body is flung outward. His figure disappears into the darkness. The sound of his body slicing through the air echoes in the night. The boy's shrill scream is cut short by the dull sound of the rope being stretched taut. The silence of the night reeks of death. The moon gently shines on what's left of the broken spider's thread. Yep. Certainly an experience of events indeed. Holy fucking shit. That was... Now you're playing the song. Well, I didn't expect things to quite accelerate that quickly at so early on. Holy fuck. Yeah, Blue. Thank you for the headpads, Rant. This work contains excessive violence and things that might cause psychological distress. Fallen people should refrain from playing this game. Those who are mentally exhausted, those who have suicidal thoughts, those who engage in acts that are excessive and harmful physically and mentally towards themselves or others. Those who struggle with comprehending objective morality, and those who struggle to reconcile the personal views and values of others. You don't say! You don't say! But we're not done! We are not done. I did not get the ending I thought I was going to get, though. I was supposed to get ending 1, but this was ending 2. Asking about his memory with parents. Do you have any good memories with them? Hey, Ebba. Glad to see you're alive. For now. How many endings are there? There is, for Ebba, there is 4 endings. We got 2 endings, which was the number 4. And we got... Oh. Let me see what happened there. Oh, we're getting raided! Hi! Welcome so much. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I'm Sid B. You can call me B. I usually use a different model. I'm using this one because it's this game. Yeah, you certainly chose a time. Honestly, you might... Now you have to do stuff. Several trigger warnings here. For sure. Hence the name of the game. The game is called Club Suicide. And it's called that for a reason. You missed a scene that was really hard to go through. It was not fun to watch. So please, keep trigger warnings in mind. If you're not comfortable with it, feel free to leave. I understand completely. Of course, you're free to leave anyway. I'm not holding you captive here. But yeah, again, I really appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, mental health comes first. Mental health comes first. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Sounds like something holding us captive. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're totally free to go. Definitely. Oh, Lord. I thought it was just mentally abusing twinks, not that, but thanks for the warning. Yeah, if it only if it was that. It's not. It is not. I am sorry. Yep. Do you have any good memories with them? It should be a while before something else happens, though. Memories? You don't have to go into detail if you don't want to. Just tell me anything you can. It's worse, and it's probably going to get worse, not gonna lie. This might be what we just saw might be the worst one for Ebba's route, thankfully. Well, not thankfully, but like, I got a feeling that was his parents had to watch. Man, that is so heartbreaking. It is so fucking heartbreaking. Just tell me everything you can. Do you have any memories with them that have really stuck with you? I'd love to hear about those. Memories that stuck with me? I'm just really curious to know more about the two people you're working so hard to repay. Can you tell me a bit more about them? Ebba looks back at me for a split second before turning his head to face the display shelf again. Ebba begins to speak. His voice is so small that I wouldn't have been able to pick up on the fact that he's actually happy if I hadn't been listening carefully. I got so many memories with them. There's one, though, that came to mind as soon as you asked that question. The cabbages planted in our garden grew really big, so last Saturday my mom and I harvested them. We were going to grill them, pan-fry them, and simmer them in broth. We'd talk about all the dishes we could make. But then I saw something. Oh yeah, and his whole thing, he doesn't want his parents to worry about him, so he wants to disappear, like he never even existed. He doesn't want them to know that he's gone, like dead. So this last ending, his parents find him, and it was too late. Like, he fell, and... oh, God. But then I saw something. Right under a leaf were these squishy white eggs. Oh? Since it's March, those could be cabbage butterfly eggs. They're beautiful when matured, but horribly pesky critters when young. Then we just threw it away, is what I thought. Oh, then we just threw it away, is what I thought Ebba was going to say. But the words that come out of his mouth are much purer and honest. They were butterfly eggs. I was so surprised to see them moving around. After we bought the cabbages in, I secretly took the leaf with the eggs on it and brought it to my room. I used a small water bottle, since I didn't have a bug cage. Of course, I didn't tell my mom and dad about this. But it seemed like my mom knew. Later that day, she asked, "You brought the little bugs up to your room, didn't you?" That's my impression of Ebba doing an impression of his mom. I apologized right away, but she just smiled at me. She told me to get the bug cage from the closet. It's the one I used when I was younger, she said. Thank you. The cabbage you and me and your dad worked hard on growing tasted really good, didn't it? They tasted that way because of how much love you gave them. These are your babies now. You built a wonderful home for them. Sorry for the question, but do you feel like the game has a positive impact concerning the topic? I am not sure. I've heard people praise this game for how it handles such topics. Because I know it has to be... I know there should be, like, a lot of sensitivity. Like, I don't know how to word it, but... I feel kind of complicated about it, but... I've seen people praise it pretty positively, except for one CG that's in the opening that depicts self-harm. So it was like... that they didn't like that at all, but the rest of the game was quite respectful. I guess that's the word. But don't you think it's a little cramped? Let's not let them get sad and build an even better house for them. That's what she said. And she taught me a lot about how to properly raise butterflies. That made me feel so happy. The eggs have since hatched and became adult butterflies. We released them back into the wild already, but before that, when I replaced their leaves and misted them with water every day, I got to watch my little bug babies hatch, eat, and grow into beautiful butterflies with my mom and dad. It was so much fun. It's probably not something people would call a core memory, but still. It was one of the best times of my life. I can't help but feel bad for thinking of butterflies as pests and labeling their residence on the leaves as a bad thing. What a loving family. What lovely parents. What is he? Is I for so far playing through this, I don't think this game glorifies it. I think it has like the proper amount of weight on it. I get like that. I don't know. The core that ever chord is hardcore. Yeah. I don't know if I phrased that good. I'm bad at phrasing things sometimes. Wait, no. I haven't actually met them yet, so I can't fully judge them solely on what their son says. Yet at the same time, it seems like in this house that should reek of death, there is only happiness. There's actually a bit more to the story. So, I have a feeling that that's fair. I mean, you came in at a pretty intense scene. I was gonna say, I have a feeling that the next bad route we're gonna get is, maybe him doing his plans going as planned, is what I assume. There's actually a bit more to this story. Using the cabbages we harvest, I secretly tried to cook something for my mom and dad. I steamed the leaves with some pork, then added some miso paste and mayonnaise for flavor. His face still looks like he's constipated. They said it tasted really good. They were so happy. Hearing them say that made me real happy too. My dad even asked me to cook it again in the future. I'm sorry, I said too much. I'm sorry. I always talk to myself like this, so... Think this is point... No. Nope. That was a long, one-sided conversation. He must feel awkward. I accidentally... Nope. Ebba holds his head in his hands as he looks up at me with fear in his eyes. I get how he feels. But there's no real reason for him to act this way. We're gonna be doing a lot of skipping. Because we're just getting, like... We're trying to get a route. We basically went through his route. There's going to be a lot of skipping involved. He didn't do anything bad. His one-sided conversation felt like a heartwarming story rather than him babbling about himself for too long. You don't have to apologize. I'm actually glad that you kept going. I wasn't really too sure before why you wanted to show them your appreciation so badly, but now I do. Really? Oh, Lord. Point that he is love or sympathy. Oh, let's point out that he is loved. It doesn't suggest I need to make a save file here, so. And now I'm trying to do my first run without any guides or anything, and then the second one, I like to get all the endings and stuff. Your parents love you a lot, don't you? We better hope we don't need a save file. Yep. Yeah. Or wait, was it... What button was it? Auto skip. Yeah. This boy is living the dream. It's Rimpy. Oh, they made it a Rimpy? His parents aren't bad at all. I can see clearly that he was raised with lots of love. After spilling his guts, Ebby looks down in a shy manner. The small ears that peek out of his messy black locks messy black flocks of fur were red. Honestly, now that I know how much his family truly loves him makes me question things even more. I can't understand. Where's the root of this dreadful and deadly stench coming from? Thanks for listening to me ramble on like that. Okay, so it's... I assume that when it's on auto skip, if I get to the... I don't know. When it gets to a spot we already read, it's gonna zoom. He's blessed to have a loving family. Yet he's choosing to die. Why? Ringo? I know. I know you must be busy with other things, and I guess that was a little bit of a mistranslation, but it's okay. It might be a little rude to ask, but... Ebba's eyes timidly meet mine, so he clutches into the material he plans on buying. Looking down at him the whole time is starting to feel kind of weird. As I bend down to look at him in the eyes, his lips quiver, and his eyebrows arch as he looks back at me with an apologetic smile. Expression, I guess. Blah, 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 blah. I gotta go home now to make what we're planning on selling, but... Don't I also need to post some pictures of the finished pieces? I guess so. Must be talking about thumbnails. Without these, not only will he not make any sales, but people might not even click into the listings. Yeah, he likes to make crafts, and he also does art. Think like sewing and painting. After I take these pictures and get the listings ready, I'll need a final check. Do you think you'll be able to? Now I get why Ebba is speaking in such a timid way. He wants to get my number. I don't think I'll take that long to get everything all set up, but... I'm horrible at judging my own completed work, and the pictures I take might not be good enough. So, do you think we can exchange numbers? Of course. I'll help you in any way I can. Thank you! Unlike Ebba, I don't have anything that I can call a hobby. Like, I'm making sure again. It's like, how does the audio... Because usually, like, you would have, like, a little trigger for moving... Let me... What's it? Okay. That's what I needed to do. Because usually it has, like, skip, like, right over here. Comment on the great camera angle. I think... Oh, I gotta show them? Really? And that wasn't supposed to... That was not... It was not supposed to skip there. Okay. That was... Okay. So it doesn't just skip red text. I am so sorry, Ebba. No, it does not. Mouse wheel doesn't do anything. I can't overcome my fear after all. Now that I think about it, this might be a great chance to hear the opinion of other people as well. Or so I convince myself to stop feeling so guilty. Here you go. I tap on one of the photos Ebba sent me last night and show it to Mitsuki. The black rabbit yelps in the background, causing my heart to tighten for a split moment. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ebba. While mentally apologizing repeatedly, I look up, only to see that the fire crackling from the inside of the demon's eyes is not that from hell. Huh? Wait, I think I made his voice real dumb. Like, huh? That pipsqueak made this? Because I gotta have one character that has like a high-pitched voice. If I'm playing Otome. I only have so many voices. Huh? Yeah, he did. He made this all by himself. What? No way! Stop fucking with me! This looks amazing! Man, you got some talent! With a black mask and tinted lenses, it's really hard to tell what he's feeling. But I can tell that he really is amazed at the sight of Ebba's work. Mitsuki. I thought you were just a crude guy. But it looks like you're just the type who can't help but exactly say what's on their mind.
Hey, peeps, pipsqueak! These look fucking incredible! Damn, where are you selling these?
Online? On a flea market type of site?
Oh, I see. What's the name of your shop? I'll post about it on my cosplay account. He cosplays? The girls who follow me are gonna love this.
Thank you.
Tell me or I'll kill you!
Does he have a cosplay thirst account? Okay. Girls love? You guys talking about Yuri?
No, Four Eyes!
I know, I'm just kidding.
It would be redundant.
Can I also take a look? I want to check it out too. Let me see. Come on, Abby, show me.
Can I also see it, Ebba?
Oh, sure. Everyone's eyes light up as they took in the image on my phone screen. Not a single one of them looks displeased. Attack of a swarm. They all look surprised and sing praises at the raven-haired boy. Holy shit, that's amazing. Did you really make them yourself? You're so talented. You're a living national treasure. I love these. They're amazing, Heart. How did he say a heart? A heart emoticon. What? I'm not that talented. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. No. Messiah is the ooh soft boy.
Oh, wow. I want to buy one of these for my dad. Hey, tell me the name of your shop, too.
Is the bean still alive? Well, we went back because we're trying to get something else. But for a moment there, no. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Wow, I'm jealous. Those look incredible. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to clap. Bad is an understatement. Uh-huh. My tits are working. Do you not Thank you, Shoma. Thank you, Ran, for the hydrate. And the hydrate. And another a posture check and a stretch and head pats. Wow. Y'all can really spam those, don't you? I might. It's all right for right now. Gotta stay hydrated after all the crying earlier. I didn't. I almost cried. I only almost cried. Oh. Shoma, what are you trying to say? Oh, thank you so much. Gotta beat the bee. Ugh. Looks like everything turned out alright. The corners of the little black rabbit's nose and mouth twitch as the boys that surround him continue to praise his hard work. I'm sure he must be so happy right now. The small boy's shoulders tense up and his cheeks turn a light pink color from how much he's being praised by those who value his work. That was a sweet seed. I looked up Club Suicide and I got Google telling me about if you need help. Got like the fucking number. Let him carry most of the boxes. Okay. If he says he can do it, then so be it. By the way, how far is the post office from here? About 10 minutes by foot. Alright, it shouldn't be that tiresome then. I firmly grip the box in my hands. It won't be my fault if something were to happen to him on the way, but at the same time I would feel somewhat guilty. We look like a couple of amateur movers. Ebba takes the lead, holding 2 boxes in his short arms. I follow him as we make our way to our destination. Just as I feared. Tragedy can really strike anywhere and at any time. Ebba, are you okay? He's exhausted. We're only halfway there, but Ebba's hunching over like an old man. He's nearing his limit. He's walking like a grandpa. No, more like a Japanese yokai one would see in the old scrolls. He is sweating and his lips are trembling. How about I help you with this? I know these boxes aren't super heavy, but they aren't super light either. If anyone were to walk around holding those 2 boxes, they'll reach their breaking point sooner or later. He's walking slower than a turtle. This is Ebba I'm dealing with here. I'm sure he's not just trying to make himself look good. He's probably putting himself through this for my sake. If that was the case, then he's got his priorities all wrong. You can only push yourself so far. Oof. Ebba, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I never make you. Please don't push yourself too much. You're barely able to walk anymore. Yeah, if we just leave him standing here. I can see the post office from here. I'll carry this boxes for you. Otherwise, we'll never make it. I'm so sorry. You don't need to apologize. I'm so sorry for not helping out sooner. After Ebba's shakily hands me one of the boxes, his feet finally begins moving again. That's it. Here we go. Looks like we'll be able to make it to the post office with no problem now. I walk beside the boy who's hunched over like a little shrimp. For someone who's gonna die soon, the sight of him is almost laughable. Have I gone insane? I secretly let out a small chuckle behind his back to get rid of the strange feeling. We continue to hold onto the boxes and help each other out. Eventually, we made it to the post office and shipped the boxes off without a hitch. I feel light on my feet as we make our way back to Ebba's house. We let out a sigh of relief at the exact same time. The second we get back to his room, we both collapse into the carpet flooring like a couple of deflated balloons. Afternoons like these made me realize that it's not only cats that can turn into liquid. Pretty sure we read that. Oh, thank you for the headpants. Headpants? The headpants? Thank you for the headpants, Night. Okay, it says here to do the Apero-chan plushie. But I want to see the VR experience because I hear that someone's like favorite CG. So I want to see it. His mother is cute, but she's a taken woman, and I'm not a home wrecker. Whew. I'm not sure if this actually matters. I think it can go either way. Ebby, check that out. I point to the words. Apero-chan VR experience game. I point to the words Apero-chan VR experience game. The name of the attraction immediately catches my eye. I wonder what's that about. I can't even imagine what it's about. It has the word VR in it, so it's probably a simulation game that lets you hang out with Apero-chan or something. Says they got an Apero-chan VR experience game here. What? VR? As in an interactive game system? Yeah, I think so. Be a shame if it wasn't that type of VR. This place can probably be sued for fraud, even if that wasn't their intention at all. How about we go check it out? If you're interested, you should totally try playing it. It's even got Apero-chan in the name, so I'm sure you'll love it. Alright, let's go! I wonder what kind of VR experience it might be. Seems that not even Ebby knew about his game. How strange. I know, he needs more confidence. He's so lovable. I'm not too sure what it might be about, but I feel like something amazing is waiting for us. I walk behind the boy who bobs his head back and forth like a parakeet as we make our way in the direction of the arrow's point. Precious. We must protect and love. Yes. We walk and walk until we finally arrive in front of a booth set up with fairly large equipment. I treat him as my brother. Same. There's a large monitor, a flashy horse that you'd see on a merry-go-round, and a map. They set this up way better than I expected. I'm starting to get a little worried now. Though. Looks like our lack of socializing skills had made us freeze up. That is a mood. There's a staff member a couple of feet away from us, but neither of us can bring ourselves to speak up. I'll treat him better than my brother. That is fair. As someone who has siblings, I understand. We can't call out for his attention at all. We're wasting time. I know Ebby wants to play this game. There's no way he'd turn away from a game featuring his favorite character. What should we do? I got it. We gotta make our aura stronger in hopes that the staff member will notice us. That's the only option we have left. Fart. Huh? Oh. Would you two like to give the game a try? Did he really sense our aura, or has his realization of our existence is purely coincidental? The extroverted staff member turns towards us with a bright smile on his face. Sorry, I forgot to mention that this is a single-player game. If you two would like to play this together, then... Oh, sorry, we'd like to know what kind of VR game this is first. Well, this VR game revolves around flying around the sky and collecting stars with Lunaria's popular character, Apero-chan. Although it's an action game, the content within the actual game itself is PG enough for even young children to play without getting scared. You hear that, Eppy? You can't pussy out. Does it just shake around? I feel like a good brotherly fist fight over getting the best chair. I know, right? Dude, in our house, we pulled hair. When we were little, me and one of my sisters used to fight, like, every day. Like, we clashed every day. And our other sister was a biter. Wouldn't do that, never to Eva. I am so sorry, Mr. Staff Member. Stuttering is a bad habit for people like us. It takes a lot out of us to just talk to strangers. We're not comfortable chatting with those we just met. Trying to calm himself down, Eppy looks over at me, mentally pleading for me to help him. How many times you need to perform blasphemous necromantic rites? Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Ebbie. You gotta do this on your own. Ebbie stays silent for a second, as he's thinking. Then he looks back at the extroverted man with fearful eyes. On the school bus, me and my brother were put on the same seat by the bus driver once. I wonder how they got the blood out after one of our fights. Lordy. Can I give this game a try? Of course. It's 1,500 yen per game. Sure. Paying 1,500 yen just for a quick game feels like you're paying with your soul when you don't have a stable income. Whether the game is worth it or not, it's completely up to the boy who loves Apero-chan with all his heart. 2 kids who do a ton of sports can be crazy. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody in my house is athletic or have an affinity for sports. Abby hands the money over to the man before finally being guided to the VR play area. Picking the window seat is worth it. Fair enough. Abby receives an explanation while complex equipment is attached to his limbs. He's handed something to hold. He may have a lot going on for him, but I've got nothing to do until he finishes and returns to my side. That being said, I have no desire to leave my spot or Abby behind, nor do I have the courage to hang out by myself here. It's not until I take a look around at my surroundings that I spot a bench and a vending machine. Ooh, excuse me. I don't want to be rude to Abby, but I think I'll take a seat and enjoy some tea as I watch the events unfold. You have tea at arcades? Abby is now sealed on the fake horse after getting all geared up. He's on a horse? Is he like flying on a Pegasus or something? The staff member moves to the corner of the booth and starts operating the machine with skilled hands as the boy waits for the game to begin. Alright, here we go. Enjoy your trip to the sky with Apero-chan. Don't forget to bring back lots of stars. The lights in the area dim and the man goes quiet. Blah! Hey, Focat! How you doing? Not long after, the large monitor turns on. Whoa! Abby immediately starts shouting.
Hiya!
I don't know why he said it like that. The monitor shows a vast blue sky, a rainbow-colored starlight, and clouds the color of exotic cotton candy. On top of all that is... Apero-chan!
Hi there! My name is Opero. We're going to be best friends forever.
Ah, fair.
Whoa!
Never knew that this shy little boy can make such loud sounds. Oh, he's being loud. I knew he had it in him. I mean, oh no. Because of the fact that it feels like Apero-chan is really right in front of him with the ASMR-like sounds flowing into his brain. Abby's starting to turn into literal slime! It's just the prologue. Can he really finish the game? I mean, there's a mat underneath him and a staff member isn't too far away, but he should be fine. What, you're scared he's gonna, like, nut or something? What the fuck? Oh, he was like, he's gonna literally fall. Not to mention there are several safety ropes tied to him in the ceiling, so he shouldn't even be able to fall off the horse. I don't have ropes.
See? If you do that, you'll be able to catch a star.
Words before he manages to fall. It wouldn't be the first time.
Now then, let's go catch all the stars in the sky.
Okay, let's go. I wonder if he's really ready for the adventure of a lifetime now. He won't be able to do much if he stays all flimsy like that. I can already foresee Abby being sad from how he let down his beloved blue kitty so clearly. Come on, Abby. Don't turn into a pile of slime. Not at a time like this. My heart pounds in my chest as the countdown for the start of the game begins. Oh, how I wish I could help. But all I can do now is sip on my tea and pray for Abby to come back to my side physically and mentally unhurt.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. At that moment, the Mikotaku, who sat on top of the fake horse, instantly transforms into a warlord charging into battle. Cutie patootie apparel! Everyone loves apparel! Mature little kitty with fluffy cheeks. The friendly little kitty that everyone seeks. A pop song blooms around us. Oh, it's the song. I wonder if this is Parachan's theme song. Oh my gosh, they're singing! I wasn't expecting a song. It probably would be in this part when it would be silent. But it's okay. Ebi manages to catch the shining stars effortlessly. Dance time! With grand motions as he skillfully rides the electric horse through the starry sky.
These fluffy little cheeks. Don't make me such a helpless little kitty. Blah, 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 blah. I'll stay by your side. Forever in the sky.
The sound of Ebi continuously catching stars rings out in the air. Predetermined praises are shouted at him in Parachan's voice. Ebi collects all the stars that appear to the point where I start to worry there won't be a single light left to illuminate the night. Ebi's doing all this for Parachan. He won't prove his love with words, but by being victorious. This is what drives him to keep on going. He looks just like a general leading his army into battle. That fake horse has turned into his real-life noble steed. Is that really the Ebi I know? It really looks like he's been possessed by the spirit of a great warrior.
Don't be nervous, don't be scared. You got this, little kitty. I'm a Paro. I'm a blue kitty. I'm the bluest little kitty with the fluffiest little cheeks.
That is a beautiful CG. Mm-hmm. I'm glad we went to see this one. I'm almost done, Parachan! I'll catch all the stars in the sky just for you! The way he speaks would put a manga protagonist to shame. The boy sparkles as he swims through the sea of stars. Even a Parachan's theme song playing in the background now sounds like something one would hear during a battle scene. Time passes in the blink of an eye. Before either of us knew it, the sound signaling to end the game rings out. That was beautiful. Well done! Ebi takes off the VR headset and gets off the horse with the help of the man. It would put manga protagonists to shame. Equipment tied around his limbs is carefully removed as the man praises him for his hard work. I knew this would happen. I may not know what the average score is, but Ebi had moved around in grand movements uncharacteristic of him and managed to catch almost all the stars in the sky. Is he getting a prize as well? Ebi emerges from the booth with a small Parachan plushie. See the face of the sweaty boy as he makes his way to me. The expression on his face is unlike any I ever seen on him before. This boy is now a man. Hey! Hey. So, how was it? You got the prize, yep. I got to hang out with a bunch with a Parachan. I know, I saw. Just to make sure, you're really Ebi, right? Why does he look like that? He looks like he just finished fighting out on the battlefield. He obviously feels on top of the world. How can one acquire such cuteness? He's so happy. He looks bent and in a daze. I never knew he could look like this. And I hand Ebby a chilled bottle of tea so he can cool his face, still unable to believe that this is the same boy who was shaking as he got up on the fake horse. I bet the food he's going to eat after this battle alongside his beloved kitty will taste better than anything he's ever had before. It looked quite hectic from afar when he was playing the game, but as long as he's happy with how things went then, there's no need to question the game's logic. The pasta should be about ready soon. Still basking in the afterglow of the game, Ebby lets out a sigh and gulps some of the tea down, making me thirsty for more as well. I'm glad we saw that scene. That was nice. That was nice. Praise him on the outcome of things. We're both so uncertain on the things on the first day we met, but Ebby's actually managed to achieve his goal. It's the fruits of our labor. It couldn't have been achieved without Ebby's strong desire to show his parents how much he appreciates them, though. Yes, Fluff is great. To be honest, I was also a bit skeptical about whether or not we could do this at first. Oh, me too. I didn't think I had the skill or talent to be able to make any of the money that I needed. Really was nothing but a fluke, right? I really got lucky. That's not what I mean. I mean, you're only half right. Even someone as talented as you would need luck on their side to make 90,000 yen so quickly. Plus, if you never put yourself out there, then you would have never been able to make a single yen. But you did, and you succeeded beautifully. Sure, half of it was due to luck. But your skill and the courage you had to actually try doing things helped as well. I really think that this was all possible because of how hard you worked. You did as you promised, and you showed your parents how much you appreciate them. What you've done is something no one else can do without being determined. I doubt I'd ever be able to do any of the things that you have. Just like how I given up on... Wait, is she saying this? I think this might have been in her mind. Just like how I gave up on killing myself, unlike you. So in other words, yeah, that was in her mind. It's because you tried so hard that you were able to be here today with the ones you love. 'Tis just a thought. I think it's amazing how you can see the look on your parents' faces and know it was all thanks to your hard work that they're smiling. I don't... now I was thinking back to that first... God, why did it have to happen like that? Why did it have to happen at all? I'm gonna get a Ricola. Ricola. Not sponsored. I don't know if I should say this to someone who's suicidal, but I think I've read this before. Thank you, Rand, for the headbats. I think how things turned out is like your winning prize. You achieved the goal you worked so hard to reach. I continue to speak my mind without thinking about his feelings. If this were any other time, then I start feeling bad for speaking so much right about now. But strangely enough, that weak side of me isn't trying to get in my way anymore. Oh yeah, they are. Evie doesn't seem to be paying much attention to my words. I thought for a second that I was boring him, but that isn't the case at all. Ebby unexpectedly lets out a small groan and nods. Then he looks into my eyes with a worried expression plastered on his face. Hearing you say that makes me feel like maybe you're right. I'm only stating the fact. Maybe I was just blindsided by modesty. Maybe I really can do things if I put my mind to them. I feel like maybe I can have a little bit more faith in my skills now. Yay! Okay. Thank you for saying all that. You always help me see what's been right in front of my face this entire time. I feel like I can actually do something now. What I mean by something is that I feel like I can do what I've been planning to do this entire time without any hesitation now. Evie put his balled up hand over his heart and nods as if to continue encouraging himself. Evie closes the gift bag and gives me a timid yet somewhat courageous smile. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'll keep your words in mind, and I try my best to achieve my final goal. I'll keep in mind that I am not someone who would fail just from trying. That's why, right before I kill myself, I'll make sure to have repaid those who helped me properly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Knight. I'll give this to my mom and dad and make them happy. I'll do what I think is right. I won't back down.
Ran.
Ebba Zaisin had turned into a completely different person in these past few days. It might be pretty obvious when you think about it, but people change quite a bit when their life is on the line. Actually, in Abby's case, he may have just realized things rather than changed as a person. He realized just how much he was putting himself down. I mean, it's good that he's giving himself more credit. But yeah. Wow, I should give myself more credit. I could definitely kill myself now. Keep a bit of distance from the boys. We make our way back to our seats. The gift bag is in his hand, ready to be given to his parents. I too am now realizing things as our time comes to an end. For the first time, Epi actually looks like a man to me. This feels almost ironic. I can't tell if death is waiting for him anymore. I doubt he can tell either now. And I remember this, so we can skip it. Or not. Nope. There's nothing else I can do now. All that's left is to follow him, pray things ends as he wants, and see him off. But honestly, this is all thanks to you. It's all thanks to you that I'll be leaving without any regrets. I got to see my mom and dad smile one last time. So, thank you. There's one more thing I wanted to ask. Disappearing. I want to make it so like I become like fog. I think we read this. Will you let me skip? Yes. Wait, was I... praise him, keep living. Okay. So we'll be say Ebby isn't a failure at all. We should be getting a different ending. If we... Okay. It should be different. Dear God, please don't let it be that first one again. That was horrible. The journey home is lonely. I should have been happy about being free. Yeah, this is definitely different. After being free after so long. Words before disaster. Rock falls, everyone dies. Honestly, I'm not happy at all. In the end, Shiki and oh, they did it. In the end, Shiki and Masaya didn't show up to their graduation ceremony. I keep on wanting to keep on pronouncing his name as Messiah. Messiah the Messiah. Reddy's pats in case of similar... Well, this is going to be a bad ending. I just got a feeling it won't be as detailed. I think the first one, we accidentally got the tragic one first. Other classmates took their place on stage and accepted the roll of paper that they'll never actually receive. During the second half of the ceremony, when Mayo stood upon the stage to read his farewell speech, I looked to my side and noticed someone missing. The boy who should have been sitting there was probably... Yeah, he was most likely off fulfilling his final goal too. I lost track after Mayo after his speech as well. True, I do. I have to support Cleo. I lost track of Mayo after his speech as well. I am pleased with the pics of our overlord, I know. There's no way of telling what's become of him either. I'm home. It's only noon by the time I get home. My parents are at work. The only thing that greets me in the living room is a dry silence. I place my bag next to the table and pour myself some water. That's when I notice something unfamiliar in the distance. It's a small parcel. Did he make a painting for her? Cleo, don't step on my keyboard. It's a small parcel. There's a delivery label addressed to Star, Ringo. That's me, Ringo Starr. I can't wait for the cat to accidentally end the street. It could happen. It's not impossible. I grabbed the box cutter from my pencil case. You have a box cutter in your pencil case? Okay. I slide the blade over the tape. Cutting the brown box open, I look inside. There was something inside it hidden within bubble wrap. Cleo would never. It's a painting. Using both hands, I take it out of the box and rip it open. A far too familiar scent tickles my nose for a split second. It's a painting for Ringo! You said you wanna... It's a fragment of Ebby's life. A single piece of it. I'm fine with this. I knew it was going to happen. Ebby should do as he wants. He should make his wishes come true if he wants them to. He should hold hope in his heart if he wants. However, I don't regret anything. I hope that I do not like that the red line I'm seeing, but I'm hoping it's just paintings. Yeah. As long as he can reach the ending he wants, I'll be happy. However, there's something I must admit. I always move to a separate desktop on my PC for competitive Bongo Cats for good reasons. I've lost him. I've lost a friend. My friend is gone. From tomorrow onwards, he will cease to exist in this world. It was only 7 days. But for someone like me who had been confined to her own world for so long, it was an overwhelmingly emotional, meaningful period. All I have left in my heart is a shadow of our time together. The only emotion left takes a hot, painful, and empty form. What is it like that? Vivid images cruelly flood my mind. It's a flashback of our moments together. If I must put into words what it is I'm feeling, I'm sure this emotion is what people call grief. He's plushy. Cutie, a pewtootie, oh Pero. Everyone loves Opero. Thank you, Cleric, for the hydrate. Meow. The mature little kitty with fluffy cheeks. The friendly little kitty that everyone seeks. If I'm gone, nothing in this world will change. The earth will keep spinning. The sun and moon will continue to rise and set. These fluffy little cheeks don't make me a helpless little kitty. Still, I wonder if anyone else would search for my silhouette for even a second. It would make me so happy. For me, that would be more than enough. I'll stay by your side, forever in the sky. You need water for the tears. Yeah. Cleo went back up on the thingy that I sent you, Cleric. She went back up there. She's like very close to the ceiling. I'm so messed up. I'm so twisted. The more I think about Mom and Dad, the less I fear dying. I want to quickly dissolve into nothingness. Only the destination of this train and this rope can help me. I've searched and memorized how to tie a knot. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared. You got this, little kitty. Cleo is being the overlord she was born to be. That's true. I remember what Dad told me once. Before a cat dies... We're just talking about Cleo. God. Before a cat dies, it will disappear from its owner's sight. Mom questioned this. She couldn't understand why cats would do such a thing. Rough timing, yeah.
But you're a youngin', aren't you, Cleo?
I knew the answer from the start. I understand how the cats feel. That's why I'm riding this train. I don't want anyone to find my dead body. It's not that I want to die. I just want to disappear. Mom, Dad, thanks for everything. I gotta go now. I'll do my best to disappear completely. Now this makes me think of Radiohead's How to Disappear Completely. Which, that's a song, alright. I have it on a playlist called Songs That Make B Cry. So don't feel distraught at the thought of me being dead. Keep thinking that I'm alive. Don't give up hope. Sounds like a fun playlist. Oh yeah. I am a Pharaoh. I'm a blue kitty. I'm the bluest little kitty with the fluffiest little cheeks. I need to ask for this. I'll send it to you. I won't be dead. Since I don't plan on I won't plan on letting anyone find my body. So don't be sad. Keep on living happily. I'll be going now. The darkness awaits me. I'll completely melt into it. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. If I can be selfish for just 1 second, I'd ask God to reincarnate me into a cuter and smarter little kitten. Please take good care of me when we finally meet again. I'll be the best kitten ever, so please look after me. Ending 1, down the rabbit hole. We got the first ending, yay! I don't know if this is really what he wants to do, but I'm asking just in case. Due to legal issues, minors like us shouldn't be able to borrow money or from any loan companies. It's only natural due to how dangerous it is for students our age who lack sufficient knowledge to easily become indebted to someone. As expected, Ebba's face contorts in fear to the point where I feel sorry for him, and his neck jolts in shock. No way! I could never borrow money from anyone! Never, ever! I'll never do that! It's not even a possible option for us anyway. I don't mean to say that it's impossible. I just don't want to be indebted to anyone. Loan sharks are scary. I don't want to get involved with them. I feel like only good-for-nothings would do something like that. I don't mean people who borrow money are useless. I don't really think that. I was taught to never lend money or buy friendship or love with it when I was younger. It's sort of like my family's motto. That makes sense. Families shape people's true identities. People can grow beautifully with love, regardless of whether their parents discipline or spoil them. Must protect this adorable, precious. I know. In the same way, people can become rebellious without the love of their parents, regardless of whether they're strictly disciplined or pampered. People can change. But sadly, traces of the nest they've left behind cannot be completely hidden, no matter how much they try. Hints will remain. A lack of love and disordered values can be seen in their casual gestures, thoughts, eyes, and words. That's why I can tell that Ebba was raised by a family who loves him a lot. I can say that with total confidence. His reasons for his suicide have nothing to do with his family. It makes me even more curious. Why does he want to die with such a loving family by his side? How strange. Something he's crafted. Maybe you can show me something you've sewn? Which we haven't seen before, to be honest. People do great at the things they're passionate about. I know he's in the manga club, but I want to ask him about his sewing hobby. I'm also really curious to see the kind of things he creates through one of his hobbies. Like something I sew? Yeah, that's what I asked. Yeah? Do you have a picture, maybe? I'd love to see something you've made. I do, but it's kind of embarrassing. He can't be acting all shy when he needs to post his stuff online for dozens of other people to see. I want to call him out on this, but I don't. Seems to be a quirk of Ebba to be extremely modest while still doing what he's asked. Sewing is, just a hobby of mine, so nothing I've made is really that great. Give me a second to find a picture. Ebba glances flick between his phone screen and me as he makes excuses for his skills. The little black animal's pointer finger, which is only as long as my pinky, swipes across the screen erratically, searching for just the right picture. I don't know if it'll be to your liking, but I found something. Here you go. Abby reluctantly reminds me of his lack of skills up until the very last moment when he finally shows me his screen. What's on there is something that exceeds anything I can ever imagine. Oh, he makes plushies! It's a picture of several plushies lined up next to each other. A dog, a cat, an elephant, a giraffe, and a bunny. Each one of them looks quite simple, but even to the untrained eye, it's obvious that they require skills to make. Although the shapes are complex, the adorable plushies have been sewn perfectly and look far more charming than any commercially produced ones. Above all else, their unique yet cozy designs make it difficult for me to pull my eyes away from the screen. They never really come out as planned. Yes? Did you really make all these plushies in these pictures? Oh, yeah, I did. I sort of made them by accident. You're so talented. Trust me, I'm not. Anyone with a sewing machine can make those. They may look a bit difficult to make, but it's actually easier than you'd think. Once on a day off from school, I somehow ended up making 5 plushies. That's freaking incredible. Why in the world would he be so modest to say sewing's just a hobby, so nothing I made is that great, or they never come out as planned? These are all amazing. He says anyone can make one, but I know that's not true. In fact, I know the reasons Ebba was able to easily make these beautifully cute plushies with the skill he has is because, while having fun, he is improving his skills without even noticing. He's amazing. He's super talented. They say that people do great at the things they're passionate about. This is a perfect example. This is just a hobby, so maybe we should just give up on this idea. I'm sorry. You don't have to help me anymore. Ebba. Yes? These all look absolutely amazing. I mean it. Oh. Ebba's big round eyes widen in disbelief. The small animal's body, which was once trembling, turns to stone at the sound of my words. With sewing skills like these, I'm sure we can get you the money you need. All 70,000 yen. What? Huh? Handmade plushies actually sell at a high price. Not to mention they're of amazing quality as well. No way! Can I really get all... Eva, are you okay? He is incredibly talented. I'm fine. You just surprised me, is all. Oh, he's hiccuping. I was like, what is that? As I instinctively go to pat his back, Ebby jolts straight up again, and in a voice as small and as high as a mosquito buzz, he apologizes. Do you really mean it? Can I really get all the money I need? Yeah. Even with the mediocre skills I have? The small animal looks down in embarrassment as I nod. Now with clear poof, clear poof! Especially with the arts is a big sign that he may be a genius. Wow. The small animal looks down in embarrassment as I nod. Now with clear proof that Ebba can achieve his goal, there's no time for us to rest. You want to reach your goal of 70,000 yen by this Friday, right? Let's get to it. Can we skip this? No. Let's put something up for sale. We gotta put something up right now. What? For right now? People often say that time is money. This is the first time I'm fully understanding the meaning behind that proverb. We should get a feel for the market as soon as possible. We're gonna do some business. He doesn't have a lot of time. We gotta hurry. I think there's a hobby store nearby. Let's try to think of something you can paint as we walk there. Paint? I thought we were doing plushies. Oh, okay. I check the time on my phone. The night's still young. I turn off the lights in the meeting room and walk out with a boy who still has a worried look on his face. So much for the plushie game, I know. We walk for about 10 minutes before we reach the store. It's only Wednesday, there's rarely anyone here. It was also curious feeling. It was also this curious feeling that made his smile fade away. However, he can't contain his excitement so easily. As a result, a strange expression spreads across his face. I get how he feels. We're the same after all. He doesn't need to hide his positive emotions like this when I'm around. On the way here, we talked about what kind of pieces we sell and research the material you need on our phones. Taking commissions would be the best option for plushies, but honestly, okay, so we are a plushie game. Honestly, we aren't even sure if his pieces would actually sell yet. So now we decided to sell some stuff that anyone would like stuffed animals, and take commissions as well. We'll see how things go from there. As long as the piece's quality is good, we can market at a fairly high price. With the skill Ebba has, as long as someone who likes his work comes across his page, there won't be any problems. In fact, it would be odd if nothing ends up selling. I'll get 3 colors for now. Cream, burnt umber, and caramel. Those are nice colors. Oh, yeah, they are very bear-like. I like them too. Wait a minute. You just picked out 3 colors. Are you planning on making 3 and selling them all tonight? Oh, yeah. I thought maybe I could get 3 done by tonight. He's even speedy. This boy's a pro. 70,000 yen sounded like a hefty goal. But now I feel at ease. despite the number. I feel like this goal is actually achievable now. Ebba grabs the 3 pieces of cloth and heads over to the booth nearby, where accessories and cotton are lined up. Ebba, I keep on want to call him Ebby, because that's like his nickname, but we don't have Ebby privileges yet. Ebba looks small as he squats down to carefully examine each and every accessory the store has in stock. Small probably isn't the nicest word to use, but the otaku side of me just loves how cutely petite he is. By the way, Ebba. Yeah, I'm around average. This isn't really that important. You can reply while you still search for things. Oh, okay. I'll try. Ask him what his parents are like. Sympathize. Compliment photography skills. Don't show anyone. Tell me you're happy for him. I bet it feels great knowing that people decide to buy your work. Putting the price and quality of the piece to the side, a complete stranger decided to buy his work. They were willing to pay money to get those pieces. Okay. But it feels absolutely amazing. A complete stranger decided to buy your work. Isn't that incredible? I bet you feel so proud of yourself right now. Don't you feel all bubbly inside? You're right. I wonder why they decided to buy my work. How weird. Isn't it obvious? It's because they wanted to own a physical copy of your work. This may sound a bit harsh, but people don't spend money on things they don't care about. It's gotta catch their eye to make them pull out the wallet. Isn't that what selling art is all about? Oh! This is probably the first time Ebba has felt something like this. He's probably confused about everything. He must not know how to react. Because this isn't about something I made or sold, I can speak calmly and objectively. However, I wonder how I'd react if I were in his position. I'd probably stay stunned for a couple of days. Even if it didn't relate to money. This might just be because I'm not as bright as other people, but I'm still not too sure how to react. However, I'll have a different attitude as I work today. I'll reminisce on your words and try my hardest to make everything that was asked of me. I knew it. He is confused about how to go about things right now. The black bunny with red ears looks anywhere but my eyes. I nod, and we continue our walk towards the station. I'm home! Skippity-doo-dah. Hold most of the boxes. So, about the plushies. I know. I got quite a couple of custom-made orders. I got about 7 orders for some large plushies. 7? Ebba nods, but I still can't believe it. Will he really be able to finish and ship them all off by tomorrow? Is that a number you can finish by tonight? If you'll help me, then we should be able to ship them all off by tomorrow. I almost accidentally spit out some of the tea in shock. But if he really thinks it's doable, then I guess there's nothing to do but to trust his judgment. The only problems now are time and how an amateur like me can really help him out at all. So, how do you want me to help? I'm gonna sew together the fabric we bought last time. So it'd be great if you could cut it for me. Also, please package anything I'm finished with. When did you plan all this? During class today. I secretly made the patterns and decided which colors to use. These are it. Ebba's small hand rummages through his book bag before pulling out a handful of folded paper. A lot of them are quite large. I'm less astonished that he managed to make these today, and more surprised that he didn't manage to get caught by his teacher. Here you go. It says exactly which cloth you should cut and how much of it you should cut in what shape. I'd be really grateful if you could help me by doing that. Alright. Also, you see the packaging materials and ribbons at the end of the table? You can just wrap the plushies up once they're ready. And tie it up with a bow, however you like. I'd really be grateful if you could package all the plushies I make. Got it. Got any tips or warnings to tell me beforehand? Tips? Oh, can you please try to do a butterfly knot with the ribbon? Also, can you please not cut the fabric in a bunch of different directions? Try to keep the flow of the fabric uniform. I doubt you'd do a messy job anyway, though. I understand. I'll try to tie the ribbon as neatly as possible and cut the fabric in a uniform way. I'm a bit nervous, but even an amateur like me can handle this. Ebba gives me a relieved smile as I finally nod back. Thank you! I've never been able to do this without your help. You flatter me. This is really all thanks to you, I mean. It's thanks to both of us helping each other. Oh, yeah. The black bunny freezes for a second before nodding twice. Unconsciously, we head out and shake each other's hands. It's only been 3 days since we first met. But during these past couple of days, it feels like Ebba and I have formed a strong bond with each other. We're running through life as fast as Romeo and Juliet. Maybe it's a bit odd to use the word bond when talking about a boy who's going to die in a few days, but that would be accurate to Romeo and Juliet. Perhaps bonding has nothing to do with the amount of time we spent together, our age, or even our gender. Once he finally sees the bottom of his teacup, Ebba lets out a deep breath and grabs some fabric. They look up at the round clock on the wall and note the time. It's 7 p.m. We have to work hard to achieve perfect results. It's going to be a long night for us. A girl fascinated by death and a boy who yearns to die. I wonder how long it's been since I ate my last cookie. During the long and quiet night, the blue room is filled with the sounds of the sewing machine in use, scissors cutting fabric, and rustling packaging material. We're making good progress. We're making one plushie after another without a single word. Ebba manages to create new plushies non-stop like a magician. I think it's incredible how the fabric in his hands somehow manages to become a 3D object within the blink of an eye. I watch in awe as a few sheets of fabric come to life in his two little hands. However, how do I put this? Ebba's ability to concentrate is kind of insane. Yeah, hyperfocus go crazy. From a third person's perspective, Ebba looks like a real magician. It's like he's pouring his soul into every piece he makes. It's almost kind of scary, really. The way he sews fabric together sends a chill down my spine. However, this chill is one of amazement, not fear. I guess it's a good thing that he's able to concentrate. However, being this focused for such a long time is draining for the mind and body. No one can stay mentally and physically energized forever. I've heard of geniuses losing their souls to intangible objects before, rendering them ill. I understand what that means now. I think it's amazing how people are able to direct all their energy into something they're creating. I'm personally not capable of doing this. But in a way, it must feel like a mother giving birth to a baby that she's nurtured for 9 months. It's not always about feeling excited or a sense of pleasure. Because it's something you want really badly, you're bound to feel a form of pain and suffering. Therefore, I believe that the process of getting pregnant, giving birth, and nurturing an intangible soul is the same as creating art. And those who give birth sometimes become ill, emotionally, conflicted, and crumble. Perhaps it's just called creative blues for geniuses instead of postpartum blues. I don't think it's a bad thing to feel ill from time to time. But I also don't want Ebba to end up like any of those geniuses, though. You shouldn't ruin your body right before you reach your goal. If you ruin your body, it'll all be for nothing. I don't want to distract him while he's concentrating, but it might be best to bring him back to this world for just a little bit. This is for the sake of his future suicide. I mean, it's also for him to properly achieve his goal that he's striving for. Ebba? The second he stops sewing, I call out to him. His small shoulders slightly jolt and his dark eyes look over at me. What? Ebba is the same as always. However, it does still seem like he's been sucked into his own little world for a little bit. Supposed to be looking into the eyes of a human, but it doesn't feel like there's anyone there. It's kind of creepy. Maybe instead of trying to force him into a conversation as a means of distraction, it might be best to get him to initiate a conversation to get his gears turning. Is there a topic you might want to talk about? Anything at all? Lordy, 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 lordy. My throat is struggling. But it wants to save here. So I'm gonna actually... Should we do it here? I'd like to ask you. Oh, hey, Naho. How you doing? About the art you make. Okay. He's putting so much of his soul into his work. Just what motivates him to do so? Why is he trying so hard? Nacho. What made him want to become an artist? I've been curious about what drives this boy to be so creative. When we were working, I took a little peek over at you. I don't mean this in a bad way, but you seemed to be so in the zone when you were working on the task at hand. You left me in awe. I started wondering what was on your mind when you create. And what drives you to work so hard. It might be difficult to put your answer into words, but I'd really like to know more about your artistic mindset. Oh, okay. I wonder where I should start from. Ebba stops working on the task at hand and turns towards me. But before he could respond, someone knocks on the door. After waiting a few seconds, the woman I met this afternoon walks in. Hello, your portrait still seems uncanny to me. Sorry for cutting in on your guys' little fun activity. For fun? Ebba seems shocked. Can I skip this part? Nope. My throat. But his throat says super casually. I had also been momentarily shocked by this woman's presence. I don't know why I say it like that. But I'll take this as a good thing. The more conversation stimuli, the better. Ebba's mother walks in holding a tray of food. 2 bowls of something warm-looking are placed on top of the table. The alluring smell reminds me of that I'm hungry. I'd also been so focused on work that I completely forgot about the existence of food. Now you say that she's uncanny. I can't unsee it, not gonna lie. You're welcome. I made dinner for you guys. It's some somen noodles soaked in chicken and spring onion broth. Yep. Wow. You love it, don't you, Ebba? It's probably not gonna let me skip it because we're doing fucking plushies now instead of paintings. But we did read all of this before. Does she say dinner? It was almost 10 p.m. Right now it's 1:40 for me. In the morning. Something to eat. Mom. Thanks, Mom. We both leave our posts and go to the table. Man, I'm sure glad it's not East Coast. I'm not on East Coast. Lol. What time is it for you, Night? Emma's mother was even kind enough to bring us wet towels to wipe our hands with. We placed our hands together as we looked at the steaming bowls of noodles. 1:40. Oh, okay, so I'm just an hour ahead. Thanks for cooking, honey. I think I remember this from last time. I'm pretty sure that was a mistranslation. Carefully pick up some chicken. Food. Your mother's an amazing cook. This is the same. You asked me a question before my mom came in, right? Oh yeah. The deliciousness of the food made me completely forget about that. Ebba dips his head closer to the bowl as he mumbles his response. What made me want to start painting and sewing? May sound kind of dumb, but seeing how happy it made my parents pushed me to keep doing it. It made your parents happy? This happened a long time ago. I made something small and simple for my mom and dad as a gift. After they saw it, they said it was amazing and thanked me. The way they praised me made me feel so happy. At first, I only made things to give my mom and dad. But before I knew it, I started enjoying making things in general. Then, after a bit more time had passed, art sort of became a hobby of mine. What a beautiful reason to have become an artist. He kept doing something just for the people he loves, until he eventually started to love doing that activity itself as well. Not only is he extremely skilled now, but the pieces he creates have an alluring charm to them as well. Your art is really good. It's super eye-catching. What? You're just saying that to be nice. No, I really mean it. Have you ever thought about maybe showing off your work at a exhibition? Yeah, that's it. Exhibition? The word exhibition seems to trigger him. His face clouds over with his big eyes downcast. Not really. I'm not good enough for something like that. What do you mean by that? I'm not really as good as other actually talented people. Actually talented people? Sure, there are a lot of talented people out there, but... Yeah, exactly. This world is full of talented people. There are people who can draw and sing really well. People who can do more than just one thing. There are kids around my age who are already CEOs or have extremely good artistic sense. They're all so amazing. More amazing than I'll ever be. I can't compare to any of them. Ebba is overtaken by negativity as he praises other people. It's a fucking mood. This might just be because he's biased about his own skills, or maybe it's because he's talking about other people who about people more experienced and popular than him. I might be wrong, but underneath that sad tone of voice, trembling lips and eyes that look like they have long since given up on hope, a trapped little boy is crying out, wishing to tell his side of the story. What we're doing right now is an exception. I could never accept money to appear in an event where only other true artists will showcase their work. My work isn't good enough for that. But still, I can't believe how many people actually ordered something. I know it's also because you helped me. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry I started babbling again, didn't I? I'm sorry, I didn't realize how much I was talking sooner. Huh? You don't have to apologize. Oh, jeez, I did it again. Why do I keep talking so much? I'm sorry. Ebba is a sad, sad little boy. Every outcome is realized by a process. I want to get all the endings tonight. But my throat. I'm really starting to feel tired. There's always a reason behind a thought. I can always, like... I don't know. There be. There's always... Yeah, true. I kind of wish I ended it by the second ending, so we split up, you know? Let's just go into, like, the next choice. I'm not sure what caused him to turn out this way. But it seems like he has a bad habit of worrying and putting himself down on everything he does. The habits people developed, whether they're good or bad, make up one's very identity and lifestyle. A habit can be a mantra, or mantra one needs to succeed. A curse one cast to deceive others. A curse one cast to deceive others. Medicine for the mentally ill, or the cause of the mental illness itself. He probably wouldn't have made it this far without his. I think I understand how he feels. I have a tendency to do that too. We seem to have more in common than I thought. I feel like you're one of those talented people too. What? I mean it, Ebba. Also, you can blab as much as you want with me. It's because I understand how easy it is to hate yourself. That I'm able to express my true feelings to him. Really? What is it? I see that it was another little mistranslation. I stare straight into the big, wet, and dark eyes of the boy. He tries to look away for a second, but then he looks back at me. Now this is Neil. Cautiously he looks back at me. Even if you're lying, thanks for saying that. But still, I need to learn how to pace myself. No, you don't, Ebba. In fact, I heard that being too humble sometimes can lead to one's own demise. In any case, I really do love all the pieces you made. You said you wanna... Ebby, you should really... Oh, shoot. I called him by his family nickname.
Ebby. Ebby, we got Ebby privileges.
Yay! Father! Wait. Depending on how long this is, I might push through. Ask him if he enjoyed experience. Shit. Yeah, okay, I'll save it. I'll save it. I'll save it. I'll save it. This was something. This game is an emotional roller coaster. I really appreciate y'all watching. It really means a lot to me, more than you can ever know. And it looks like you're about to raid off, so I hope y'all have a good whatever time it is. I hope my throat doesn't hurt too much tomorrow, or I guess later today, technically. And so yeah. Bye!